Hello everyone, this is Kyle Randall Tanzik from Michigan Medieval. I have about 14 years of HEMA experience and a lifetime of wearing random medieval garb experience. Today we're going to be talking specifically about historical shoes for HEMA practitioners. So my own personal biases are in my normal real life. I like wearing pairs of Vans shoes, Doc Martens shoes, and indoor soccer shoes, Adidas indoor soccer shoes for practicing HEMA and sport fencing. So today we're going to be talking about the Viking Leathercrafts 14th century men's two-buckle ankle boots, the 14th century men's laced ankle boots, which also have attached full soles, and the 16th century men's shoes with the half soles. So let's talk about the overall look of these boots, shoes, whatever you want to call them. So there you go. I modified these a little bit, just ignore that for now. Yeah. I think there's all of them I ordered in black. They kind of look dark brown, some of them, but like they're black enough for me. Sure. I think they're cool. I love the pebble kind of texture on the leather. It looks very old-timey, not like a modern leather coat. The interior of them is left undyed, and also the backs of the strappings and stuff is undyed, which is like cool, kind of gives it a more rustic look. The soles are not dyed as well. The rubber additional lugged soles on these is not like super visible, but it's still kind of present. And on these ones with the half soles, it's like basically you can't tell it's there at all, which is cool. So what else? Let's talk about the durability of these shoes. They're extremely durable. There's something akin to hiking boots. They're not like a thin athletic shoe at all. We'll talk more about that later. The strapping seems thick. You can see it's taken a little bit of wear after, like, I don't know, a year or two of use, I guess. The laces here, pretty thick. What else? When you first get them, the sole is very thick and inflexible. And so, like, that just shows you, like, they're really tough. But it kind of made them hard to break in. We'll talk more about that later. If you look at the historical accuracy of these, they look pretty spot on. Like, you can just easily Google, like, 14th century shoe or like 16th century shoe archaeology, and find like British Museum listings or whatever that have like pretty much the exact same boots pulled out of the Thames River or wherever, and they look like pretty much like what we got here in front of us. So that's great. The color selections that they have seem to jive up with the color selections of shoes you see in manuscript art. So if you look at medieval and Renaissance manuscripts, like you see the colors that they have available from Viking Leathercrafts are pretty much like what you see in the manuscripts. So like that's cool. I don't personally know about like how shoes are made. I'm not a cobbler, so like I can't tell you like, oh, these nail heads aren't supposed to be there. I don't know that, but they look like the archaeological finds like at face value. So cost about $60. If you want to add on the half soles, that's another $15. If you want to add on the full soles, that's $30. So surprisingly cheap as far as like historical shoes go. If you're trying to buy some boots at like your local Renfest, they're not going to be very historically accurate, and they're not going to be that cheap. They're going to be like $200 or something, which is crazy. But yeah, again, as far as making them look historically accurate, the soles are like, they're hidden-ish with the modern soles, but these ones are probably pretty visible. So, moving on. How do they fit? So I had mixed experiences with this. I bought these boots in a size 11, which is what I normally wear. They were too big. I sold them to a student. And so I talked with the guys at Viking Leathercrafts, and they were really cool about stretching these to be wider to fit me, because my feet are shaped like bricks, like hobbit feet. Got a size 10, and they fit perfectly with the extra width stretching. Here's the issue, though. These ones, this is the same boot. This is just folded down, but it's the same boot. These fit awesome. The 16th century shoe couldn't even get it on my foot. Took it to a cobbler and had him stretch it out. Still couldn't get it on my foot. Tried to sell it to a student who wore a size 9, and these are a size 10. He couldn't get them on his foot. And so I ended up doing a little modification where I cut like a keyhole in it just so I could get my foot in them. There's like the band over the top of this. The stitching is so thick that, like, yeah, these ones, like, now they fit great, and I wear them. They look good. I like them. They fit great. but that took that modification. These ones fit awesome first try. Love them. The 14th century boots. Okay. Closing thoughts on these. These Viking Leathercraft shoes are more like hiking boots and less like athletic shoes. Once you get them pretty well broken in, they are a lot more agile. When you first get them, they're pretty clunky, pretty like you're going to be stomping around like hiking boots. Once they get broken in, they're much more agile. The leather soles, I mean, I'm just not used to wearing leather sole shoes. These are extremely slippery on like most surfaces. When you break them in, they're extremely slippery only on some surfaces. The half soles are still pretty darn slippery. They're like better. The lugged soles are, of course, great. They stick to everything. No problem. Snow, ice. I wear these all the time outside in the horrible Detroit winters. So, anyone from a colder place than me, feel free to laugh in my face about that. These 14th century shoes, I absolutely love them. 16th century shoes, they don't fit great. Customer service was really, really cool. They were really good about stretching all my shoes and making things fit correctly. One modification I did make here, and if you were like brand new to wearing these kind of historical shoes and you're a HEMA practitioner or whatever, I added elastic laces because like leather, like laces and things, they stretch out like as you wear them throughout the day as they heat up or whatever. And so like I just switch these out for elastic laces, and if you get the heavy sole, you won't even know you're wearing historical boots. So if you want to like look more historical but like not have to deal with like, you know, that slippage, these are what I recommend. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and comment and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Cheers.